Hello to all and welcome to Josie K Tarot's live YouTube podcast. It is during this live YouTube podcast where I'm going to cover the collective energies, offer spiritual advice as to what is set to unfold here for many of the collective during the month of November of 2022. So, what I'm going to do as people are coming in here is kind of go through some of the energies and put away some of these decks as I'm doing so we can get down to kind of a base layer. And then I will be opening up to personal readings, for it is only during this live YouTube podcast here where I will be offering 1 month readings for a minimum of a $10 donation. You just click on the little $ box below, drag the button over to a minimum of $10, and then in the chat session provide me with your sun sign, which is your horoscope sign, and or your question or concern. You can do general readings as well, and then I'll stop doing the collective reading and do your reading. Now, should the Google Pay button not work for you, you can go to PayPal, enter my email address, which is josiek42@gmail.com, offer a minimum of a $10 donation, and then in the chat session, let me know, and we'll go ahead and do your reading. So we're starting off here with the Energy Oracle deck by Sandra Ann Taylor. There's a lot here about the collective that is either about to receive a lot of attention and recognition, or you have, here at the beginning of November. So that could be professionally or personally. But either way, we do have the angel of love coming in to help heal those who have been through some difficulty. That's why we have these unexpected, with the adjacent possibilities card, unexpected offers and opportunities that have shown up or are going to do so very shortly. So there is a message here to remain grounded and patient if you're waiting to meet up with some form of masculine. So if this is professional, this is meeting up with others and trusting that someone's really going to support you. If this is personal, there is just maybe this continued meeting up with a man holding his heart, or that is you. Okay, so someone's heart is open here. And then there's someone here who has fear because of brokenhearted situations tied to the past. So here we have, in the first half of November, the Magician energy and the Angel of Balance. Okay, and we have the Magician here in the relationship sector, I believe, as well. Yes. And so what we think is what we will create, right? And so, of course, we want to create abundance and happiness and peace and joy at this time. And Spirit's really stepping in to say, ground yourself, remain balanced, and focus on the positive, for we are helping you to heal from whatever a brokenhearted past situation or person meant to you. Yeah, so it is time to let go of old attachments, right? Old parts of oneself, old connections, and to trust that you will find the strength in the month of November with Archangel Gabriel's help, who's lighting up your throat chakra to be able to communicate, right? I'm going to be the king or queen of my journey, and I'm going to communicate and get to the truth of what I desire. And then I'm going to move forward with an open heart, knowing that Spirit is saying we want to bring a cornucopia of abundance to the collective, but we don't want them to get in their own way. So yeah, if you've been waiting for money and you haven't come to the realization of some form of action steps that Spirit's guiding you to be ready to take, some of you are already taking this action in the first half of November. Spirit is offering this beautiful doorway to value opening up. So this is going beyond any difficulties and challenges. Even if it's judgment of the self, this is a time to say, I know that this is going to work out great. I'm confident in who I am. I am being guided to do what my soul's purpose is, and Spirit's guiding me through the doorway of that. So some are seeing that a doorway is opening up when it comes to what you were truly meant to do in your journey at this time, and some are kind of wanting to walk away. Okay, so of course there's some indecision, and Spirit's offering up some time of thought. Okay, so we got this thinking woman energy. I want to open my heart. I'm willing to kind of think things through, to give something some time to unfold, because we do have fear of storms that have passed where there was deceptive energy, or there is fear that someone here will be deceptive. Okay, so Spirit's saying open your heart. Don't fear that you will never have enough, because we have this doorway to romance as well, opening up for many, and they don't want to bring a soul connection in if there's a bunch of anxiety, right? Negative thoughts. So Spirit is bringing in this beautiful energy by around the end of November with Archangel Chamuel. Wisdom and knowledge that's very exciting and happy because of the path of, or the energy of victory. So victory and success personally is what's guiding the collective into and through this beautiful doorway to personal healing and happiness. And you'll know you're headed in the right direction by the end of November. At least that's what they're saying to the collective, because of the appreciation and recognition you are receiving. What you have been creating, it's going to give you strength. It's going to bring you this beautiful balance. It's going to bring you into connection with the right person or group of people, the right community of people, like-minded people, your subscribers, your clients. And then there's this journey into a new path where people start to think about their family and what we're creating in this beautiful path and how we're sharing that with those around us. Divine Earthkeeper says, hi, Josie. Blessings to all. Thank you for coming, Divine Earthkeeper. Thank you for your donation. Whoop, whoop. All right. So for Divine Earthkeeper, what spirit advice is for me in job and love? All right. So we're going to do kind of an overall collective type, general reading for Divine Earthkeeper. And for Divine Earthkeeper's reading, I'm going to be using the Game of Thrones tarot deck. So, dear Lord, Spirit Guides and Angels, please bless Divine Earthkeeper with clearly defined messages regarding Divine Earthkeeper's life path here in the month of November, going into the beginning of December. Career and finance, love and romance. So we do have a celebration here. This could happen as soon as the next week. You could be connecting with someone who is in the area of business or money, some form of masculine who gives you something unexpected. I feel like with the egg energies here, just like the collective, your plans and your hard work is what's bringing great success. And so Spirit's telling you, Divine Earthkeeper, just like the collective with the ink pot card, problems are going to be resolved. So trust that Spirit is listening to your prayers, and trust as well that this is a time to remain grounded, to trust that there is a performance, your performance in your life, your growth and your endurance. You're going to start to recognize more of that within you. Okay. So there's something good coming in the area of business. Center yourself, remain grounded as you set to meet goals, and trust that the unexpected is going to come your way. Some form of reason to celebrate. I'm feeling that in the area of business and home. In the thoughts position, we have the King of Spears energy. So this could, again, be someone who's in a leadership position. This could be someone who is an older person who has fire in their chart, Sag, Aries, or Leo. So it's a time of self-reflection, to trust that Spirit is guiding you and is protecting you at this time. Exciting events are going to transpire through some form of communication with the talking card, communication with someone who's in a leadership position. So the Spirit's nudging you to ask for additional bonus, raise, maybe even feedback, but trust that you have this beautiful material harvest card. So you're going to start to think over the next couple weeks, this is what I have, what I've been creating for myself. And I'm stepping into this beautiful Nine of Pentacles energies where I have come a long way and am now feeling financially independent. So definitely a message to talk to someone who's in charge, ask them or expect the unexpected here in the next couple weeks. Now, in the relationship sector, we do have the King of Swords energy. So now we have the King of Spears or Wands, which could be someone in a leadership position, father figure, grandfather figure, fire sign, Sag, Aries, or Leo. And in the relationship sector, we have the King of Swords representing air energy, Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. That could also be someone who's in a leadership position, and you may be just fearing that this person is not going to give you what you deserve. But Spirit is saying, again, now is a time to free yourself from worries and concerns, heartache and loss, the things that didn't work out. Again, we have some form of an older masculine here. And Spirit saying, whatever you give, so too shall you receive. So the hard work and effort you put in will be recognized, and there will be some form of positive advice or support that is coming your way because of what you have created in your life. Family, someone's going to see you without judgment, that you have worked hard, that you are creating a new life for yourself. You may be by the second or third week from now with that contract card signing a dotted line when it comes to relations with others around you, even though you may be a bit worried about the area of money with the Four of Coins energy. Spirit saying, open your heart and trust that Spirit's guiding you beyond any obstacles in that arena. So in the creative aspects position, it is time indeed. And we got the Hierophant energy, maybe representing someone who has Taurus in their chart, but I'm more recognizing it in connection to the strategy card. So it is time indeed, Spirit saying, to strategize the next chapter of your life. Figure out or write down the path that nourishes you most. What is it that fulfills you, that you enjoy day to day? Because you are going through a very spiritual transformation. The more you think positively, the more you free yourself from whatever happened in the past. You are rising above that now. And by the third week from now, you're going to be looking at a new beginning because of a win, a lump sum of money, an inheritance. But I'm thinking more of like a raise, a bonus, or a new path that will indeed grow and prosper in the area of money and your foundation. So a message here to you, Divine Earth Keeper, is to sit in wonder and awe when it comes to what you are strategizing for yourself. It's going to feel like you're in a wonderful state of wonder, and that you're a good audience to your life as it starts to become better and better over the next 3 weeks. So we have in the actions position by the end of November, just like I'm feeling for a lot of the collective, what you are working towards is going to bring you a lot of attention and recognition. You're going to start to feel this beautiful energy of self-love and friendliness as you take authority over your path, right? I'm going to set and meet goals when it comes to the number 4. I'm going to take authority over my journey, and I'm going to create a foundation in the area of home and business. I'm not going to worry about other people's perspectives when it comes to what I'm creating for myself. I'm just going to continue to smile and make everyone's day. So yeah, what you're working towards as you help others is also going to bring you some really positive feedback, recognition, attention, and also good juju, right? When it comes to this next chapter of your life, as you start to see things unfold, as you work on your business, as you talk to someone in a leadership position, as you connect with people regarding contracts, new locations, and places to live, like we talked about. We have you just finding the strength emotionally to acknowledge the truth, right? What is it I desire from this person? What is it I need to know from that person? What is it that I'm receiving when it comes to feedback? Because by the end of the month, I'm feeling like you will start to acknowledge this cornucopia of abundance, like a new path unfolding as a result of where you've been. So Spirit is definitely saying, there may be some frustrations. Oh, here we go. With some form of woman here. Maybe because you're following your heart and you're going into a new direction of self-worth and value. Oh my. So Spirit is helping you with this beautiful magical golden bridge to bridge yourself into a new path, following your heart, appreciating yourself for all that you've accomplished. And again, finding the strength to be able to ask for what you desire from some form of masculine. So definitely Spirit's nudging you to have a conversation with someone in a leadership position to see if you can make a little more money, to talk to those who can help you when it comes to a location you want to live, to work on your business and sit in awe as you start to recognize that your actions are paying off, especially by the end of November. So don't worry. right? About the money, because that darkens our aura and it repels the blessings from coming our way. This is a time of peacefulness, trusting that as you travel from here to there, eventually you are going to find this. Kind words and messages, a path or an additional path of money that Spirit's trying to guide you towards, and the energies of victory. So peacefulness and victory is coming towards you as you move forward and plan your journey with a peaceful and kind heart. It is your kindness that you are giving to others that is coming back to you. And it's coming to you just like the collective divine earth keeper in the form of this blossoming abundance. So they're saying continue day to day doing what it is that inspires you. And in this case, you, of course, inspire those around you, because Spirit's saying money will be coming to you over the next few weeks. So, yeah. This is about watching our words when it comes to others as we move forward, not letting anyone's perspective change you, okay? Because you're going through this beautiful butterfly change yourself. It's a change for the better, where, again, money's going to be coming to you, and you're going to just be in awe of how far you've come, the things you have manifested. So here in your inner strengths position, Spirit's giving you the strength to go the distance until you see this light at the end of the tunnel when it comes to the 10 of Pentacles. So yes, your journey, just like the collective in the month of November, will go full circle, and you will step into the portal of a new beginning, receiving attention and recognition for all of your efforts, and receiving positive wisdom and knowledge. All right, so we have time to get out of a situation. There we go. Spirit is saying wisdom and knowledge is coming because the time has come to leave your current location behind. I'm feeling that has to do with family, and to trust that Spirit's got your back, okay? They're saying we're giving you the strength to not worry about financial and material changes at this time. Remember, wisdom and knowledge will come like a light at the end of the tunnel, where you will know you have enough to make some changes here. Just like the collective, they've got the 10 of Pentacles as well. So your changes, even though people may be a bit conflicted about where you're headed, this is about you, not them. Let them observe and just trust in your own personal victory, because that's what Spirit's guiding you towards. And when I said that, I saw the Chariot card here. So in a 3-card summary with the same Game of Thrones tarot deck, you may be feeling a bit backed into a corner when it comes to family, business, home, all that fun stuff. But this is a time to realize that you've risen above the past and all that was, and you can turn around now and sit down in the Queen of Swords throne, where you can set and meet goals in a very balanced way, day to day, and eventually leave troubled waters behind, because you're going to be looking at, if you aren't already, 2 choices here. The wands represent home, family, and or business. And here comes some form of playful communication, a positive communication, where you start to recognize that your wishes are indeed coming true. And then you'll be just kind of in that moment of pause as things go full circle. So we just talked about the world energy for the collective, and it's showing up for you here, Divine Earth Keeper. So trust with the Chariot and the world together. These are beautiful cards. Spirit stepping in with these 2 major arcanas. Again, I'm feeling like the 3rd week from now, very strongly, you start to overcome obstacles and go into and through the portal of a new direction of success. So coming into the right commitments, partnerships, contracts, even though you're a little bit worried about money, asking for assistance is definitely going to bring you into this feeling of harmony. So, yeah, a little bit of worry about what action steps to take and how it's all going to turn out. But that's what Spirit's saying we all need to kind of steer away from. Because eventually, here we go, this is why. It is going to be time to lay down that path in the area of home and to not cry over spilt milk, right? Change is what happens all the time. And sometimes it's what we know we need. And now Spirit's assisting you with exactly that. So, yeah, here comes an unexpected offer or opportunity, and it's a gift from the universe in the form of the Ace of Cups. So, this is a new path of overflowing peace, joy, and happiness where you can, again, walk in these energies of kindness and gratitude. And again, remember when these beautiful doorways start to open up and things start to ebb and flow, to give grace and gratitude to spirit because they're walking this journey with you. Now, we do have a very passionate energy with the Lover's card, maybe someone who has Gemini in their chart, but I'm more feeling like Spirit's trying to give you this passionate energy so that you can be freed from the Nine of Swords energies of worry, right? Not sleeping at night, worried and concerned about a path that was long and difficult and where you are headed next. But see, Spirit's confirming with the Three of Coins energies, Divine Earth Keeper, that now is indeed the time to come together with others because others are going to want to work with you. So you have the Judgment card, just like the Collective, right around the same time, end of November here, where it is time to decipher. Should I accept this offer, this opportunity? Page of Wands in the area of I'm feeling home, finding the strength to make a major change here as you research in a balanced way what is unfolding before you. Okay, so yeah, by the end of November, going into December, you have this beautiful Fool energy. You have the knowledge that you need and the realization that a path is opening up here for you. An unexpected offer may show up here during the month. I don't know if it's in the area of home, but some form of support, acknowledgement of, okay. So it's like as you move on and forward with your life, some may be wanting to celebrate that with you, and others may just be trying to decipher what the heck you're doing. But Spirit's saying with the Fool card, absolutely take a chance, roll the dice, because now is your time. You are very resilient and you have grown. And like many, as you step into this beautiful sunlight, some are going to, and maybe that'll be your energy, feel a little bit tied up, like a little bit afraid to step out and be who you were meant to be. But we've got the Angel of Love coming in here, helping you to bring endings to the pain of the past. And that's why, just like the Collective, Divine Earth Keeper, unexpected doorways are opening up for you, just like others. Offers and opportunities to meet up, communicate, negotiate, whether it's face-to-face or virtually. You're going to start to open your heart more to what you're doing. It's almost like your ideas are growing and feedback is coming, and just Spirit saying, don't give up. Remember, at the end of the tunnel lies this, an opportunity even to maybe create a fun tradition with your family because you have found that path of contentment. Wow. So I'm going to close with a message from the Guardian Angel deck by Doreen Virtue. MJW, good morning. Good to see you today. Thank you for coming today as well. Tracy, hello. Thank you guys for stopping in. And thank you for the thumbs up. We're just closing with a message for Divine Earth Keeper. Okay. Not today. They're saying put your hand up to someone who gets frustrated about the fact that you're moving into a better path. Talk to the hand, right? I'm creating a new chapter and I'm making the highest, best decisions for myself. And I know that in the end, I'm going to be celebrating my accomplishments. They want to talk again about the 9 of thought energy. So it's not about sitting around, thinking about things not being together, organized, structured how you want them. It's about acknowledging that and now day to day applying your intellect so that you can accomplish whatever victory and success means to you. Because as you move into a new path, you're going to find that it's just a more emotionally fulfilling journey. And you'll be able to then let go of these worries here. So Spirit's telling you, Divine Earth Keeper, stop being so hard on yourself and turn your thoughts towards the positive. There is absolutely no need to worry, okay? Because again, worry is what's going to cause the slowing of things from transpiring that are good, right? It darkens the aura and it repels the blessings that Spirit's wanting to bring you when it comes to your creativity. It's important you share what you're creating with others, and ask for feedback, whether it's good or bad. I always talk about how Spirit speaks to us through other people. And if we have negative feedback, at some point, it could be very important that we apply that and we make that change so that people can get what they want from what you have to offer. So Spirit's saying, anticipating the worst will not be helpful. Will not be helpful. Know that heaven will be providing a solution for you in whatever area that you are worried about. We got the helper of action stepping in right behind that card. And that says, you will find over this next month that you are being blessed with many wonderful things to do. Okay. It would be great at some point if you could make a plan. But again, you may feel like you don't have much time. So get busy, follow your instincts, and have fun. Go with the role. All right. Go with the role. The Spirit is helping you with this little person of action here. And even though sometimes things speed up and feel a bit overwhelming, and they will for you closer to the end of the month going into December, Spirit's saying, remember, give thanks to Spirit, to be busy doing what it is that you love. Again, express gratitude for the blessings of heaven that will be taking up your time, because it's a magical time in your life. It's time to connect with the new, to move forward in a grounded, balanced, and successful way. Shine like the sun and don't get in your own way. Have faith that this is exactly what you were meant to do and the direction you are meant to go. And that the reason you're going to have help from others financially or just in the area of advice, that's what's going to look like it's just going and unrolling perfectly, like it is meant to be. Because it's time for a new chapter. And in that direction of change is going to be just a whole new you and greater stability and independence financially than you had ever thought you could create for yourself. So good luck with that. All right. If no one else would like a 1 month reading, I'm going to go ahead and get into the collective reading here. And in the center of the collective reading, we have, where did we start? We started with justice. Oh, you're very welcome. You're very welcome, Divine Earth Keeper. Now, we have some who may be thinking about marriage, commitment, partnership. This is also a message to remember that as you set and meet goals at this time and maintain emotional balance, not overthink or worry, justice is indeed going to turn in the collective's favor. It may have to do with or is in connection with some form of masculine holding a coin. Okay. We have some who may be thinking about marriage to a masculine who's financially abundant, stable, and secure. There is an unexpected connection that has taken place or will be taking place as soon as this first week of November here. So there have been unexpected connections with masculines, vice versa, unexpected offers and opportunities, and Spirit saying we're going to help to ground you as you set and meet goals in a very balanced way in the area of career and finance. Whatever it is that's making you feel not grounded, Spirit's offering up this grounded energy to help for us to perform at our highest level, right? It is time to grow, to really think about what we've endured and how we've come out much stronger. Okay. Spirit is saying as well to tell the collective that when the wishing well energy shows up, that Spirit is indeed listening to the prayers of those who have been working real hard here. Okay. With the egg energy, Spirit right now is saying success is going to be assured for those who have made good plans and who have worked hard. Current problems will be resolved. And that's why Spirit's saying don't hang on to the worries and the fears, because then that energy will stick around longer. So they're really getting into this centered energy. It is important to remain centered and to trust that justice will turn in your favor if you've been working hard. Your hard work indeed is going to bring energies of success. All right. So in the thoughts position, we have some of the collective who have been focused on or thinking about some form of brokenhearted energy that took place in the past. Now is definitely a time of self-reflection. New doorways are opening in the area of our soul's purpose is, or in the area of relationships. So some are meeting new people and are focusing back on what had ended in maybe a not so good way. Okay, some are thinking about or are fearing brokenhearted energy when it comes to maybe someone who's of a bigger build in your thoughts, someone who's financially abundant, stable, and secure, or when it comes to opening your heart once again. Because we've got a couple nines here, and there's another 9 and another 9. We got 3 9s here. So thinking about what ended and really thinking many about a material harvest. I want to open my heart to success and victory, and I am going to trust that Spirit is telling me good things about an exciting event. So some of you may have met someone or are planning to go into the direction of some form of exciting event here. If not during the first half of November, by the middle of November. And Spirit saying, don't worry. These great things that are happening with the assistance of your angels. Okay, spiritual guidance, signs, and synchronicities are going to guide you through what you are working towards or who you are in connection with. If you're attending an exciting event, if you're leading an exciting event, Spirit saying you will be protected from any harm, any concerns or worries. When it comes to relationships, it is important, and they've been saying this for a while now, to really give the relationship a chance, especially to those who are fearing a broken heart, okay? Because soulmates are coming in, and this doesn't happen all the time. So we have a few things going on here with the talking card. We have thoughts of messages, waiting for messages, texts, calls, emails, and Spirit saying, trust that what's coming here is great financial independence and stability. So yeah, some are in connection with a masculine who's doing pretty well financially, and you're getting ready to attend an exciting event, or you're just kind of observing the messages that are going back and forth. And some are worried about a broken heart, but they're offering up this card as well from the Affirmators deck. And this is the Everyone's a Teacher card. So everyone we connect with in our lives, we choose to connect with in order to teach ourselves something, not consciously, but we are now to kind of reflect on what we learned from a brokenhearted situation and how we have risen into a more stronger self. Okay. And how has Spirit been guiding the collective to do that? Through creativity. So what you are putting your hard work and effort into, what you are creating at this time, there is a nudge in the relationship sector to make sure you share what you're creating with the world around you, right? Because then they won't be able to see you and what you are accomplishing. So in some cases, we do have commitments, partnerships, contracts, marriage. Will there be marriage? Will there be commitments, partnerships, contracts in my future when it comes to money? So in this card, it's important for this person to take off the blindfold and to really look at what is it that I create, and is it bringing me balance? Offers and opportunities are coming in. I'm getting some around the 6th of November. As a result of one's creativity. So when I look at the moon phase of November 6th, we have the waxing gibbous moon in Aries. So we do have enthusiastic clarity showing up here. And Spirit's saying slow down and decide what to do at a comfortable pace. There's a little bit of problem solving, right? Do I want this contract? Maybe in other cases, do I want another contract? So there's definitely a message here. If you are, or you find yourself connecting with an older man, that there is some good advice coming from them. Okay, regarding some form of commitment, partnership, contract. So it's you could be connecting out with others, signing on the dotted line when it comes to something related to business, home, and maybe there is a desire for marriage here. But we do again have energies in the relationship sector of heartache and loss. So do we create heartache and loss, or do we create goodness and happiness within ourselves? Because it's a time to give love unconditionally, even in that with those thoughts of heartache. It is important to trust that Spirit's going to be offering a lot of patience in the relationship sector, because there are some connections that are growing, right? The seeds are planting, and it takes some things to grow for 9 to 12 months before they bloom. And that's the same thing when it comes to creating a foundation with someone. So Spirit's really helping the collective with the magician energies to take all of your wisdom and knowledge and manifest what you choose to create for yourself. And if you are fearing deception in relationships, to choose to first of all figure out why. And Spirit wants to talk about judgment. In some cases, there is like a judgment of the self. The card says, I release myself from any and all judgments. I let out a sigh and I begin to enjoy the joy of just simply being, right? Not fearing who someone is, because I am strong and I am determined and I can see or communicate exactly what I need to get to the truth of what I want to know. Okay, so we have Libra Storm, thank you for coming. Good morning, Josie. I have heard from the DMV. I have a phone evaluation on November 9th. Said recommended a DMV evaluation, Department of Motor Vehicle. Okay, so November 9th. We have got, it looks like we're right past the, okay, here we go. Waning gibbous in Taurus. So new discoveries, reeling from your visions and your dreams, exclamation mark. Recognizing that you are ready to manifest change. So that's happening at the right time. Now, before I go into the creative aspects position of the circle spread for the collective, I want to say a big thank you to MJW for your donation. Whoop, whoop. All right. And we have, may I have a 2 to 4 week reading, please? Thank you. You are very welcome. And so for MJW's reading, I'm going to use the Sacred Circle Tarot by Anna Franklin and Paul Mason. So there are many who are, if you haven't already, received some form of awareness of success as a result of your hard work. It is definitely on its way. Don't give up. Okay, because over the next couple weeks, there is going to be some exciting stuff happening. We have a masculine holding a coin. We got a masculine here in the creative aspects, in the emotional aspects position. And I want to say more, but we'll get to that. MJW, right off the bat, you have 9 of discs. So some form of financial gain. If you don't know what that is, then this is your energy with the egg, like the collective. Success is assured, and there will be financial gain with good plans and hard work. So your current problems, if you're running into any, Spirit saying, are going to be resolved if you'll remain grounded and centered. Let's see. And here's success. So in the thoughts position, again, in the next couple of days, you could be thinking about this success, or in the next couple of weeks, there's some form of attention and recognition coming, an exciting event, some form of communication here, and the realization of a material harvest. And with the 9 of Pentacles, strong financial independence. Yeah, if you're wondering about relationships with family, friends, a particular person, Spirit is also telling you to give those situations a chance. So that could be professionally, personally. Your heart's just going to be opening up because of some form of success that is coming to mind. So in the relationship sector, we have the Page of Swords energy. So communication coming regarding business, organization, some form of truth. There could be an older man or masculine type energy coming in to give you some information, and the signing on the dotted line. There could be the realization that you are or have manifested something as you reached out and connected with those around you. So it's not a time of to judge yourself. It's a time to receive what is on offer here. Because you're going to be thinking about a connection whereby there's financial gain and success here. All right. So, Tamika, hello and blessings to all. I'm late, but I'll rewatch. And thank you for coming, Tamika. Creatively, MJW. We have the Seven of Cups energy. So we have a little bit of energy of fantasy and illusion here, but it is in the creative aspects position. So you can use this energy to apply your creativity and imagination to continue to strategize what it is that nourishes you day to day. So there's a lot here about the self. What am I going to put my effort into? Or Spirit saying, continue to put your effort in over the next 3 weeks, because there's going to be this realization of triumph. So you're going to be kind of sitting in wonder and awe that you have created an opportunity for yourself of money. It could be a lump sum of money, a win, an inheritance, or a new path that will grow and prosper. But either way, you're coming out of a state of confusion. There could be deception and lies regarding someone around you, or you may be trying to get to the truth of some form of communication here. But again, Spirit saying strategize what nourishes you most importantly in your own journey, first and foremost. Yes, because in the actions position, you've got the Three of Swords representing heartache. So you may be moving forward successfully here, but there may be others around you with this hostile energy of jealousy, whatever. This is a time for you of beauty and of friendliness. There could be someone coming into your life who is in a position of authority, or Spirit saying, as you connect with others over the month of November, remember you have authority over judgment, right? Not judging yourself, not judging others too harshly, but also the strength to decipher some form of temptation. Spirit saying your personal actions can help for you to avoid any form of discord or jealousy. It's like this success is so good that Spirit wants you to continue to build upon some form of attention and recognition. Okay, here's your emotions. Oh my gosh, 9 of Cups. So this is a wish come true. I think you'll be feeling this more during the first half of December, and Spirit saying to say yes. So if you are planning a new path in the area of home, family, or business, your personal success, Spirit saying say yes. Follow your heart, okay? Your heart is going to know which avenues to take and which direction Spirit is trying to guide you with this beautiful, magical golden bridge. So it is time to heal and let go of anyone who may cause any energies of discord or frustration, to not respond, actually to rise above and trust, follow your heart and say yes to maybe someone who has this masculine leadership type energy, or say yes to a greater position of authority over the next month and a half. Oh my, so see, subconsciously with the Three of Wands energies, this is the realization that your hard work and efforts are definitely bringing your ship in. Even though there may be a little bit of worry about what's on offer here, Spirit's saying we are going to, if you walk in energies of peacefulness and gentleness, we are going to help for you to acknowledge some form of kind words, messages, and so on that are the right path of victory for you. So there's a money path that's waiting to be discovered, or that you are currently discovering. And let's see, day to day, there will be the abandoning of the Eight of Cups, right? That which no longer fulfills you emotionally. So we have money coming when it comes to what it is that inspires you personally, day to day. We have a blossoming of abundance showing up for you. We have change and transformation, a change for the better. If you watch your words. Someone may tempt you to have a conversation who is envious or jealous of the fact that you're doing what you enjoy and money is coming to you as a result. But again, this is about us always taking the higher road, knowing that better things are coming to us when we have positive juju. All right. So we have, all right. I know, so exciting. And look at in the inner strength position. Spirit saying during the month of November, MJW, we are giving you the strength to finally discover, if you haven't already, a brand new path, a very passionate and exciting path that will grow and develop beautifully. That will come, if it hasn't already, via some form of wisdom or knowledge. You didn't hear about a new path that you're passionate about around the 30th of October, you know, eventually the success will lead you into that direction by the 30th of November. So you may be thinking about leaving one situation behind, going into the direction of something new, and Spirit saying absolutely. With the world here, it is time to connect with new people, go into new directions, and with the number 9, bring an end to what was, because it just no longer serves you. So yep, there we have the 10 of Pentacles, not taking things personally, instead waiting for this doorway to open so you can leave behind any form of heartache or hostility. I've decided I enjoy traveling. Beautiful. All right, so we have, finding solace through change, manifesting the new, letting go of a path that no longer serves you. Manifesting abundance, getting clear about your goals. Spirit's helping you with the Druid energy to go through this rebirth so that you can step into a path of greater groundedness. And the more you ground yourself, the more you will recognize that you've been down many different avenues, and now you have the initiation card to initiate what it is that makes you happy day to day. So by the end of the month, we have a very open-hearted character here, or this is you just feeling very emotionally balanced. Maybe a little bit worried about money, just like the collective, but that's a subconscious thing. Spirit's bringing you the strength, like the King of Wands, to set and meet goals day to day in a very exciting and passionate way, because you're going to start to feel stronger as a result. You are going to feel this warrior energy. Because you have transformed, because life is opening up for you, and an old part of you is falling away. So with the movement energy, here comes that playful energy after maybe a time of discontent and boredom. So in this time of reflection, the Chariot is here. Go ahead and travel into a new direction. And there's the world again. Shine like the sun and create a new portal for yourself, because Spirit's helping you to do so. Helping you to move forward into a path where the Wheel of Fortune turns in your favor, where you can create a journey that you're passionate about. And it's a gift from the universe. It's a light at the end of the tunnel, emotionally and spiritually. It's the ability to let go of thoughts that were restricting you. All right. Okay, hold on one second. Okay. Staying in country to see sights and meet people here. Thank you, Spirit. Awesome. All right, let's go ahead and close for MJW with the Guardian Angel deck by Doreen Virtue. Closing message, please, dear Lord, Spirit, guides, and angels. Fair decisions, right? I'm going to put myself first. I'm going to focus on what fulfills me. I'm going to research, learn, practice, go into the direction of a new path. I'm going to trust that wonderful news is on its way regarding what I want to do. And these things are going to start to reveal themselves. Successful plans or attention and recognition because of my goals and plans are coming my way. I will be making new friends and connect with new communities and draw like-minded people towards me. Exciting new beginnings and happy endings are right around the corner. So your angels are aware, they're saying, of your concerns, but be assured that there is nothing to worry about, exclamation mark. Stand your ground and know that you know that you know that heaven is shining its divine light upon the situation and that everything will be healed. Take time to review your details thoroughly And then forgiveness will bring peace to everyone involved. It's time for you to release the past, even though it feels like a challenge. Never doubt on your way forward that you can make a difference, that your creativity and your ability to be innovative is what's going to make you destined to succeed. And then we had this success card here. So putting together what you have, going into the direction of what success means to you, knowing eventually as you kind of use your creativity and strategize here, eventually you'll be able to kind of move on in a way where you just feel like a new, beautiful part of yourself. We have someone new entering your life, maybe a younger person. But that may not be until like closer to the end of November, going into December. They just may be someone who's helping to guide you along your way. But there's that bridge traveling into the direction of the Three of Wands and recognizing a path of victory, a path of fulfillment, of peacefulness and gentleness once again. So if that's what you're working towards, that is the direction Spirit's saying will make you shine like the sun. Free yourself from whatever's making you feel tied up, stuck, or trapped from moving out into the sunlight and to doing what you want to do. Okay, now's the time to strategize. All right. November is going to be a banner month. Yes, you're very welcome, MJW. All right, and thank you guys for the thumbs up. I'm going to go ahead and put away the cards here for MJW's reading, and then we'll go ahead and get back into the collective reading. I think we were in the creative aspects position of the circle spread. I'm just going to put away these cards real quick. Coming out of discord and disillusion and really thinking about finding balance, not judging oneself or the others, but instead putting together a material harvest, a path that makes you feel successful and content, grounded, balanced. Unexpected information lies ahead. New portals open up, and eventually it'll be time to leave behind old situations or circumstances. I don't know if you started planning in October, but that October card is sitting there. All right. So let's go ahead and get into the creative aspects position here for the month of November of 2022 for the collective. So we started out with, all right, we have a few different things here. All right. Again, we have some who are focused on backstabbing people, right? Hostile energies. What's happening is those who have been working on something and they're starting to acknowledge the success and the victory and the direction they want to go. That's all good. That's super exciting, especially in the area of money, investments, things of the material, home, a new direction of sorts. This whole energy of heartbreak, deception, that is what Spirit's saying we need to let go of. Okay. In this transformation card, we have this old, sad, depressed part of ourselves. And now we have this energy in November of flying free, of being reborn from any unhealthy people, places, circumstances, and so on. Yes. From anyone who has the rooster energy of arrogance, of someone who is boastful, of any energies of misunderstanding. All of those things were meant to teach the collective about themselves and to now really reflect on how you're going to create a new path of nourishment. Okay, so whether this is professionally or personally, we have this beautiful number 7 in the creative aspects position. So this is a message that whatever efforts you put in, even if you haven't been working on something before now, now is the time, right? This is in this numerological number 6 year of 2022. It's about connecting with like-minded people, making genuine connections, and creating something that's really going to grow and prosper and become successful in the number 7 year of 2023. Because number 6 year is about finding harmony in general, right? So we have a really good ebb and flow energy, nothing slowing or blocking the good things. And then we have victory showing up. And a lot of this is going to be acknowledged in the month of November, others maybe before, by the end of the year. And depending on how much effort you put in, some could take towards the beginning of 2023. But 2023 is going to be about, I am now putting effort in and I know what I'm working towards and things are looking good. And eventually there is going to come triumph. Okay. And we have seen the triumph card really good. Really frequently. So we have the confusion in the creative aspects position for some. But again, Spirit is talking about this wonder card. So in the month of November, a wonderful thing to be is in a state of wonder, right? An audience to your own life as it starts to become better and better. As I work on and create what it is that fully nourishes my soul, right? My soul's purpose. I come out of that state of confusion and I start to recognize that I can open my heart again. And so, we got soulmates coming in, but we have a lot of like blockages going on because of the heartache of the past. And this is the time to say, I've learned about myself because of that situation. And now I can open my heart again. And it's, not the easiest thing to do. But the misunderstandings and the unhealthy connections and the shocking information, deception and lies and so on, that is what we are transforming from. And Spirit saying, go into the direction of what nourishes you, what it is you're enthusiastic about. So there's this extra energy of strategy being provided to the collective. Spirit saying, as you strategize the journey ahead, Spirit is helping you to transform. Remain grounded and open-hearted, because as you self-reflect and focus on what makes you feel excited day to day. Again, there are exciting events coming to mind or that are already on the mind of the collective at the beginning of November. Now, when we get into the actions position, first things first, this is a time of friendliness, right? This is a time of good juju. This is a time of success. And when we become successful and excited and happy, there are going to be those who haven't been taking any action that are going to fall into the negative shadow energy of jealousy, envy, and so on. But this is a time of beauty. This is a time of renewal. This is a time to create a new path, a higher, newer self, whereby you know that you are manifesting only the right connections and situations that are best for you. So Spirit's giving this little nudge of authority to the collective in the actions position, saying, I am beautiful, I am friendly, and I'm taking authority over the journey before me. There are some who have an older man in the relationship sector, but are taking action regarding a younger man. Now, that could be a father-son situation. That could be leaving one person to go into the direction of the other. That could be someone new coming in. Okay, whether they're older or younger, because we have both here. But when it comes to a younger man, in some cases, there are some who are fearing that someone can't be trusted. Okay, I thought we talked about that in the relationship sector. There is fear that someone's not being honest and truthful, someone's wearing a false mask, or is being deceptive. But again, Spirit's saying we need to let that go. We're the king or queen of our journey. And no matter how someone else chooses to act or react, we're not going to judge them. We're not going to judge ourselves. We're going to give and receive and observe. And then focus on strategizing our own personal success while other people kind of go through self-reflection process as well. There is energies of seduction showing back up here, some form of temptation. Now, there could be someone who's being tempted by a younger person wanting to maybe leave behind an older connection, which would then cause the energies of deception. So we need to be careful what we're creating. All right. If someone new comes in, is it the right time? because this is the last thing we want to create, right? Hostilities. So yeah, there's a few messages about that. There's also people who are automatically going to put up that protect and defend energy and kind of speak things because of what you've experienced in the past. It's a repetitive behavior that Spirit's saying needs to be let go of. Right? We can be kind, observe a passionate, tempting situation, but also remain very grounded. We can be strong and not take anything personal, but to observe the situation. And then if we need to, walk away from it. Okay. So we've got judgment here. Look at that. We've got the older masculine in the relationship sector, the younger masculine in the actions position. And in both positions, we've got judgment. Okay. So I release myself of any and all judgment. I let out a sigh and I enjoy the joy of simply being, because I know with the major arcana of the judgment, Spirit is going to be helping me when it comes to taking any certain action steps to make the highest, best decision. To not create hostility or to not react, and instead move forward towards what fulfills me, what I'm creating for myself, which is this. All right, this cornucopia of abundance, a new path, right? The number 11 is a master number. It's like after a whole process of a new beginning and a journey and the lessons, now opens a new path. Okay, and Spirit's saying, follow your heart. Don't get in your head. In some cases, those getting in their head have to do with this masculine energy. We also have a woman here in the emotional aspects position. So dealing with a woman, here we have a masculine. Now, what that can mean, not necessarily male or female, is someone's heart is open and someone's may not be so much, be it you or the other person. So there is a little bit of frustration here with the funnel card in the emotional aspects position, but Spirit's saying there are lessons to be learned. Okay, so this is a time to focus on yourself, self-indulgence. I'm going to do the shadow work. I'm going to trust in my self-worth and value. I'm going to appreciate who I am, and I'm going to heal. And I'm going to heal by watching for signs from Spirit, by going into the direction of what it is that brings me that energy of enthusiasm. Because right now, Spirit's saying the collective by the first week or two of December of 2022 are going to recognize that your hard work and efforts have indeed brought some form of miracle here, right? Something that was dying here, you put your hard work and effort into with that blood there, and now we have 7 pentacles showing up. Great emotional fulfillment, self-worth, and abundance. Okay, and they're confirming that here in the day-to-day aspects position as well. Spirit is stepping in to help the collective to create and give birth to some form of abundance, happiness, joy. So what you are strategizing now, you will eventually come into awe and wonder that you have brought yourself into a path of material abundance. That's what's coming to mind here for many, if it hasn't already. So we have, again, look at this. Worries and concerns regarding money with the 4 of Pentacles. And Spirit saying this is a time of peacefulness and gentleness. All right. I have a peaceful, tranquil, untroubled heart. I speak with gentleness. I listen with gentleness. I align with the gentlest part of myself. I take joy in being receptive, open, and unafraid. For those are the people that have or will be receiving some form of kind words, messages, flowers, gifts, invitations, and so on. So let go of the worry that you won't have enough. Because for many, Spirit's talking about this money path. They're saying a path with money is waiting to be discovered. It's waiting for you to find it. And then we have the victory card. Victory in some form of endeavor. Okay, so there could be a victorious endeavor in connection to an older person, someone older than you who is very wise, and there is a contract involved. that you have manifested via your creativity. And Spirit saying, don't judge yourself. Wait and reflect. Remain grounded. Because day to day, Vasavi. Okay, we're going to stop in the day-to-day aspects position. I'll mark that there. You're welcome, MJW. Vasavi, thank you for coming. Hey, Josie, I wanted to get back with a past soulmate, Akash. Will it happen? I realized I still love him. Okay, well, these messages really are applying to you as well. So for Vasavi's reading, and thanks for that donation if I didn't say, whoop, whoop. All right, I'm going to use the Wisdom of the House of Night deck by PC Cast and Colette Baron Reed. All right. So, dear Lord, Spirit Guides and Angels, please bless Vasavi with clearly defined messages regarding Akash. I hope I'm saying that right. For the next month. All right. So this is a time of learning. Kind of what Spirit's saying is if we are conflicted about those around us, we need to just trust that we're not stuck or trapped in one situation, way or another, right? Spirit is listening to your prayers, and whatever problems you are worried about, they will be resolved. Center yourself, get grounded, and give yourself some time in November to just kind of observe and reflect the situation. In fact, just like the collective, I feel like you are being given this energy here, which is the Give Your Relationship a Chance card, okay? You are protected at this time if you are worried about a broken heart. Here you are researching and contemplating love in the thoughts position here over the next couple weeks. Now, interestingly enough, the fleeting fledgling card came up upside down. So Spirit's saying there is more for you to learn about what you are hoping or are thinking about in the area of love. So in the meantime, we have visions. Now, this is in the relationship sector. It's a time to focus on your own personal goals and intentions and just to give and receive without the expectation of receiving anything in return or as a result. Okay, you may be thinking about marriage, commitment, partnership, because we have justice and the contract card diagonally and now in the relationship sector. Okay, there's this desire to create and manifest this relationship. But Spirit's saying right now is a time to just free yourself from all judgments. Okay. Is this going to cause pain? Is it not? Will they be deceptive? Will they not? Because you, just like the collective over the next few weeks, are being blessed with this energy of patience. Have patience, focus on your goals, your personal goals and plans, because Spirit is still helping you with a process of some form of healing. So day to day, this is about being all of who you are, focusing on your own unique individuality. What are you strategizing for yourself? What is it you are creating day to day? Because there is a transformation happening within you, I think, regarding worries or fears here. And Spirit saying, eventually you will come out of a state of confusion if you focus on just creating for yourself and not expecting any form of result when you communicate with this person. Because we do have the heart creating deep love and deep affection and caring. So this is a bit of a process, is what Spirit's talking about, right? Time and effort, cause and effect, creating a foundation that grows like a seed. It's starting over in some way. So it's all about being you 100%, not judging yourself, not judging the other person. Okay. In the actions position, taking action to go out into the woods, into your grove with your kitty cat in your blanket, right? And just giving something some time. because there may be a little bit of fear here around the end of November as to whether or not someone can be trusted. Again, I feel like this is a little bit of concern within you, just about love in general. I don't know if you got hurt in the past, but there's like a little bit of fear here. And this is all about remembering how beautiful you are, right? When you are the queen of your journey, you know what you're working on, you know what you're working towards, you're able to observe someone, you're able to give and receive love without trying to make it into something or to force anything. You are the author of your path, right? You can avoid energies of hostility or frustration. And I feel like this is all within you. And Spirit's saying, give this next month a time to observe. Again, giving without the expectation of ever receiving anything in return. Just observing and learning as you both unfold here. Because I do see this masculine energy and I see seduction. So it's almost like they're saying it's deeper than that. You need to be able to take some time, like it's connect and then take some time to focus on you, and connect and take some time to focus on your goals. And in the meantime, observe the situation and let it unfold. Let where you are and who you guys are now reconnect, because it's not, the journeys we're entering now have nothing to do with the past other than maybe we knew each other. Okay, so they're saying follow your heart. All right, think positive, trust that your heart will know what to do. There may be periods of frustration. We got the card of frustration in the masculine here in the emotional aspects position. But again, Spirit's saying it's a time of self-worth and value. I will decide what I'm going to do and when I'm going to do it. All I need to do is observe that person and give that situation some space. And as you do, so you'll be seen as this queen who's like, okay, that was fun. We got together. I'm going to go back and work on this. I'm going to wait for clarity and enjoy the connections, but I'm not going to try to figure out where it's headed or how it's going to end. I'm going to instead enjoy the fulfillment of the emotions that it brings me in hopes that this healing process can take place. So there's peacefulness being brought to you. And I do feel eventually kind words and messages, because you're being seen as someone who can kick back and be patient and not worry, because you're focused on your visions. So right now, subconsciously, Spirit's giving you the belonging card. They're saying right now you are in the home environment, location, situation that you were meant to be in. And there's still more observing and learning to do. But day to day, Spirit's saying have hope, for without hope, you would not know which direction you want to go personally. It's a time of change, right? So there is spiritual transformation happening for everyone. They're looking at the heartache of the past or difficulties of the past, and they're trying to figure out, who am I now? And what's beautiful about that is we have this energy of transformation. We got the death card here, so thinking about things that ended, and then we have the change for the better now. And so this is about partying. This is about going out, having a good time with friends, and being happily single, living in the moment with hope in your heart, trusting that change will eventually take place as you focus on your highest best self here. You will draw people to you because you're focused on your goals and your intentions. Yeah. So in the inner strengths position, just like a lot of the collective I've been hearing, we do have the differences card. So there are going to come times, and I'm thinking closer to the end of the month, where you're going to kind of have a different opinion about certain things than the person you're asking about. And yeah, let's take a look. But Spirit is saying, look at that. Do not take things personally, because then we're falling back into judgment of the situation. So if someone has a different perspective, hey, that's fine. That's who they are. If they don't see things the same way as you do at this time, that's okay, because you've made your intentions clear. And what Spirit's trying to guide you towards is a traditional happily ever after. The wisdom and knowledge of where things are headed. So let wisdom and knowledge and this person come to you. Communicate and then let it be. Communicate and let it be, but don't worry about how it's going to transpire. This is about the ebb and flow of giving and receiving, and trusting that eventually this whole process will come full circle, and you will be at this point, okay, trying to decipher if you should get out of a situation. So it all comes down to purity for you. This is, I am creating a new connection with this person, and I'm going to walk in a path of purity and integrity. I'm going to be me. I'm going to give and receive, but I'm also going to only allow what truly fulfills me emotionally. If I question a situation because they have a different perspective, I know that Spirit's saying right now, I'm in the situation I was meant to be, focusing on my personal goals and intentions. Yeah. See, there's a little bit of denial here. This is what I was feeling when it comes to someone's loyalty or devotion for the long term. And so we have some indecision here. And that's why Spirit's saying, take some time to observe. We're giving you the strength to find clarity regarding someone that you may find very attractive. What is this? What is it when it gets deeper than just maybe some form of seduction or temptation here? Meditate and take an oath to yourself to trust that there is a stronger part of yourself that Spirit's helping you to discover, the ability to even let go if need be. Right? So when things get complicated, Spirit's saying, be honest with yourself, be honest with the other person. Yeah, there's some emotional healing here and a realization that you've kind of been here and done this. Yeah, so at some point, Spirit's saying, be careful if you are focused more on the seduction of the situation, because love is something that could grow, but this is about walking in purity and integrity and sitting in that Queen's throne saying, I am where I'm meant to be now, and I'm going to research the situation as to whether or not it brings me fulfillment. Because by the end of the month, you may be thinking, am I summoning in the cycles card? Am I bringing back into my own journey old unhealthy patterns, behaviors, or cycles? So Spirit's giving you the strength to decipher whether or not someone's ready for long-term commitment, passion, playfulness, wanting to take a risk but feeling stuck or trapped, right? Unsure of if I should take some form of risk here. And that's the energy closer to the end of the month, because we have energies of lust lining up with the seduction card, and we do have the forbidden card. So sometimes this is something that just the doorway is not going to open in order to protect you. But Spirit's saying, amidst all this chaos, right? Someone's ulterior perspectives, it's all about you maintaining confidence. It is your own personal confidence that should bring you your own emotional fulfillment. This is about maintaining your boundaries over the next month, and as you communicate back and forth. And again, Spirit's saying, remain focused, listen for the signs, watch for how this person responds to a higher, newer, stronger self, because this all ends with self-worth. You will have the strength to do like the collective. Step into the spotlight, receive that fun attention, but to free yourself from worrying about how everything's going to turn out. Okay. Yes. The angel of love is here healing you, giving you energies of patience and groundedness as you meet up with this person and take time to step away and meditate. Yeah. This person's going to be taking their time a little bit for whatever reason on their end. They may be going through a very spiritual transformation as well. They may actually see things from a different perspective at this time when it comes to a long-term situation. I think The attraction and the temptation is there. But again, Spirit's saying take authority over your journey, maintain those boundaries until you have learned what it is you needed to know. This is also a big time of communication. You know, if you want to know how someone's feeling, now's the time to ask them. And that alone will set you free. So I know your next question is, what is that person feeling? So if you're listening and you've wanted to know the perspective of another person, I do those readings as well. And this is how it happens. I'm going to use the Gateway to the Divine Tarot deck to look at the other person's feelings, energies. Hold on a second. And here we go. Akasha's energy, please. Wow. So there is some quick, unexpected realization here. Did you guys just run back into each other or something? Yep, I want to know that. She just asked that. What sign is Akash? I do feel like he's focused on money. Yes. Okay. And it happened unexpectedly. So he's actually researching that, looking at that as well, and is contemplating, you know, hey, this could work. I think this person sees you as this independent, financially stable and secure person. Just like I was thinking, I was going to say earth sign. I don't know if I had, but that is him and his thoughts, thinking about money and thinking about where he's at and thinking about the connection to you and seeing you as a pretty independent, financially secure person. But here's the thing. We've got the Hanging Man. So at least Spirit's stepping in during this process of strategy over the next month. Okay, helping you both really, I'm feeling, look at the situation from every perspective and to come out of confusion as to whether or not this connection nourishes you. Because we do have the creation of a new path with an earth sign here. But of course, this is the process of creating a brand new foundation together. So in the midst of confusion, Spirit saying we are helping with that heart energy to grow that energy of deeper affection and caring. So we do have this Hermit energy. Okay, both being given the strength over the month of November, I think through the end of the year, to just kind of shine your light on the situation, to take some time out as well to really think about friendliness, right? Are we supportive of one another? Both wanting to take authority over making the right decision here. Okay, so there's going to be a lot of that. There's going to be a little bit of indecision, back and forth, stop and go, because there's kind of this reflection, especially on the other person's end. They're watching, and they will be watching and contemplating, and are being guided by Spirit to follow their heart when it comes to a woman. So yeah, I don't know if he's focused on getting out from under a situation already that weighs heavy upon him. This could be family, home, or business, but there is a path that is ending in his journey, or eventually the whole passion thing is starting to fall away. And I think that's where things start to develop like better. It's like, you know, you need to go through the passionate part of it and then really start to see where things could go in the long-term physical journey. Okay, so we do have the funnel card here. There will be periods of frustration on both ends. There will be lessons learned within yourselves. There will be at times, maybe on both ends with the five of coins energy, like your cup is empty. But Spirit's shining down these wonderful blessings of growth, of healing, of gentleness, and eventually energies of peacefulness. So it's not a situation that you need to focus too intensely on. It's more Spirit saying a process of kind words and messages, and planting these seeds and watching things grow, right? Giving and receiving back and forth, and eventually recognizing victory. Okay. So I think this could be victorious if it is a slow process. Day to day, we do have Akash dealing with the Five of Wands. If they're not dealing with weight in the area of finance and money, which is actually going to turn out well for them, then they're a bit conflicted about what action steps to take when it comes to this journey with you. But it's a time of change. So there may be different perspectives at times, and that's okay, right? Yeah, Akash may have his attention in a direction of abundance, and it is coming. And that may cause some intense energy here. So Akash has energy of delivering a truth, but maybe in a way that is a little bit intense at times. And again, I don't feel that's going to come out until closer to the end of November. Because if Akash feels pressured in any way to make any clear decisions about the relationship, again, things need to kind of go full circle. The seeds need to plant, and Spirit saying, don't take anything personally. I think it's important that you guys get excited, or you will at some point, to continue to set dates together to meet out and do something together. And again, trust that Spirit really is trying to guide you both into the direction of a traditional long-term journey. Okay. But things need to kind of go full circle. There's got to be sides observed, every side, good and bad, right? And that's what this kind of journey in the month of November is going to be about. I think you will both slowly manifest good things. And then there'll be conversations that involve money and marriage and the future that kind of maybe makes Akash back up a bit of a, but I think it's what Akash is wishing for. It's like the passion and the excitement is there, but at some point, Akash may be a little bit thinking a little bit about walking away from something where the emotions get a little too intense. But there is this researching of the relationship. And eventually, I think kind words, messages, and support with one another, and a lot of faith and prayer will free you both from the fear of heartache. So I think it is kind of coming on both ends. Thinking about the past, opening up one's heart, communicating about marriage in the future, and then having different perspectives. But again, long and difficult paths, painful paths, or situations tied to the past are ending with the Ten of Swords, and Spirit's offering a beautiful path of love. Renewed love, a new path in love. And when you both start to recognize that you're getting over a few humps here, remember to just give thanks to Spirit when you start to recognize that things are turning out good, more victorious than maybe even you had expected. So patiently awaiting what you desire is your message. Akash is researching it, but I think both of you will feel a little bit tied up in fear of stepping into the spotlight and being seen as a couple down the line here. But remember, Spirit's saying, give your relationship a chance. We all learn from each other. And this is another connection where there will be lessons and where there will be growth. Two of action. Look at that. So we do have, should I or shouldn't I move into this direction in the area of excitement, passion? And when we have a number 2, we have a time of waiting and a time of following your intuition when it comes to that passion. So trust in your ability at this time in the month of November to make excellent choices. There is going to be opportunity all around you if you'll just continue to move forward one step at a time. It may be time to take on a new partner who can help you to be a success when it comes to your career or your creative endeavor. So doing something together creatively, maybe that's what that setting a date is about. that would be really good for both of you to learn something together. Most importantly, Spirit's saying keep your eyes on the big picture rather on every little detail of every little moment. Okay, this is a time of researching and learning about one another with the intuition and insight card. So in November, I feel like both of your intuitive abilities are going to be very accurate, and both of you can trust the guidance that you are receiving that is going to lead you into the correct direction. So follow your own insights over any advice of those around you. Do not allow fear or worry to guide your way. And when it comes to little secrets, it's best to keep them for yourself for now. If they don't see things from the same perspective, fine. Don't get too into it because eventually you're going to realize that life is wonderful, that your hard work and dedication to your dreams, to this connection is eventually going to bring you, just like all of us, finally into this energy of peace and contentment. We're all just kind of finding that spotlight so we can finally sit back and breathe and say, I'm ready for this next chapter of my life. All right, so we were in the day-to-day aspects position of the collective's energy. Oh, I need to put away this deck. All right, so again, let's see here. Kind words and messages are going to be important, especially when you come into conflict within about how things are going to turn out. It's a moment of pause, reflection, observation, and also a time to focus on your own plans and goals and intentions. Wisdom and knowledge will come here. Free yourself from whatever is holding you back from letting your light shine. Don't judge yourself. Don't judge others. Trust that Spirit is going to bring us out of paths of difficulty into the direction of victory in whatever endeavor we are working towards. Okay. Really set me free and lighthearted. Oh, you're welcome, Vasavi. Lots of love to you as well. All right, so day to day we have here this money. Money is coming. Then we have partying and celebrating and the realization that we are headed towards a change for the better, a better, newer self. How are we doing that? We are following that voice of inspiration within us. We are creating and strategizing what it is that we want for ourselves, right? What it is that we are naturally drawn to. We are transforming by focusing on creating our soul's purpose. And as we do what we love day to day in November, we have this beautiful abundance that is blossoming. Again, money will be coming. Now is a time of change. With number 35, Spirit is helping us to overcome obstacles and challenges while we obtain further knowledge and wisdom. Knowledge is power, even though there may be conflicts around us, jealousy, temptation. We need to, when we're rising into a higher path, sometimes our ego grows, right? And then we go back and we fall into a temptation, and Spirit's saying this higher part of ourselves can resist that and receive more and more and more, okay? Spirit's really talking to those who've been there and done that, who've been through the hard stuff and who have been very resilient and now are coming out on the other side. If you have been single and you've been working and you haven't given the area of relationship time, now Spirit's saying we're giving those people the strength to get back out there, to date online, to meet someone new. There are some who have indeed met someone new, maybe in the month of October, or someone who has Libra in their chart. That's been a common element or sign. And then there are people who are contemplating, should I get out of a situation? That's diagonal to temptation. Okay, someone new may have come in, and that's why Spirit's saying take a minute to think things through. Remain friendly, and if you are afraid of what something is going to turn out to be, remember to take authority over your boundaries, right? So we have also not to take things personally. All right. Seduction is the easy part, right? And then when we start to second guess a situation, we need to not fall back into the lessons we put ourselves through in the past. I hope that makes sense. There are new relationships being provided by the universe, and Spirit saying, give these new relationships a chance because you have risen and now you can strategize the process because of where you've been. All right. And then so we have wisdom and knowledge coming in, both in the area of money and relationships. Abundance coming in for those who are worried about making financial and material changes. Okay. If we worry about money, and they're talking about that subconsciously and in the inner strengths position, we got to lay that down. We got to say the opposite to ourselves. Even if someone sees we're being successful, that good things are transpiring and they're coming off negatively, though, that's going to happen. Okay. You're going to have fingers up and fingers, thumbs up, thumbs down, whatever. It doesn't matter because it is time to manifest a new path, to start over, to walk in a path of purity and integrity, of kindness, of peacefulness, of gentleness, to be a leader and to make higher, better decisions than we ever had before. Because Spirit's guiding the collective now to bring things full circle with those who need to fall away while stepping into the direction not only of a long-term traditional relationship, a family relationship that can grow and develop, but also to go into the portal of a light at the end of the tunnel when it comes to money, when it comes to what you've been working so hard towards. It's a time of growth and endurance, to recognize how far we've come and to also recognize our resilience. No longer do we have to carry the weight of what we had upon us, but now we can allow ourselves to go through this growth, this transformation, even amidst passionate extremes. It is important, Spirit saying, that we remain focused, right, on what our goals and intentions are, and to wait for Spirit to bring the wisdom we need regarding both our projects and the people that are coming before us. So we had the realization card in the relationship sector yesterday during the live Zoom cast, and I thought I would read my notes about that. So this card means self-awareness, realization, loving who we are. This is the beginning of a powerful process of realization. When we decide to really examine our lives without fear or favor, it can be hard. This is no doubt an act of courage. We might not like what we discover, after all, yet without self-awareness and the will to act upon these realizations, whether we perceive them as negative or positive, we do not get to change or grow. Another card I was guided to read about was the shadow energy. Where is that card? Can't find it, but we've got this here. So self-indulgence. Life is about constant change. And we talked about that change card taking place, especially over the next 3 weeks. It is time to face our fears, to confront what we've avoided, and to walk courageously through what is before us. Everything changes, and this card is calling us to take action, to face our worst fears, and to look into the dark shadows of our souls. We must learn how to confront what we've avoided and walk courageously through it. There's a light at the end of the tunnel. Recognize that by no longer denying your past and letting the tears fall. You'll discover the diamonds in the treasure chest of your soul. This is a cleaning process to wash away and to clear out what was once avoided, ignored, or pushed away. It's time for a new you. And here we have, I'm going to free myself from what was keeping me all tied up, stuck, or trapped. I'm going to let my light shine. For I know that prosperity and bliss are promised at this time. It is a time of happiness and success. So for those who are healing in the area of love or what hurt them in the past, those are the obstacles that are blocking you from receiving some form of unexpected possibility. Keep on keeping on. If you're working towards something, you're going to be stepping into the spotlight. Don't put on the brakes when Spirit brings you the gift that you've been strategizing for, right? There's transformation taking place. And as you strategize what you're creating, something wonderful is going to come to light. And you're going to be sitting in wonder and awe of who you are now because of what you work towards. And, that's going to draw the attention of others, both good and bad. But what's most important here is that we find that energy of self-worth. As we connect with others, if this is a personal situation, it's important we do so with an open heart without the expectation of receiving exactly what we want, right? This is about accepting the other for who they are, all the way deep down past what they look like on the outside. Okay, really important messages here. This is about growth and endurance. Success will be assured with good plans, hard work, and kindness. All right, so if no one else would like a 1-month reading, thank you for those thumbs up. I'm going to close for all of us and those who are watching this live podcast afterwards. Closing message for the collective for the month of November regarding the messages we previously discussed in this circle spread. So a lot of time and effort has gone in to those who've been working on creating something here. You're welcome, Tracy. Okay, and the 10 of Wands or action says, some may be working too hard. The angels are asking those people to find a healthy balance between your career and your personal life, right? I'm going to ebb and flow. I'm going to work on what I love. I'm also going to connect with others in a way where I ebb and flow. Be willing to ask for help from others. So there may be people helping to guide you into the direction of what you are creating at this time or over the next couple weeks here. Allow for others to lighten your load so you can take better care of yourself. That's a really important thing because when things start going here, things are going to speed up and boom, there's going to be a realization of victory. Do not strain others at this time don't strain yourself, to make others happy. Okay, this is about putting yourself first. Here we have that message of emotion. Okay, so this communication, kind words and messages. And I feel like a lot of you are going to receive those messages around the 9th of November. This is the beginning of a new emotional experience, something very fulfilling, whether it's professional or personal, that is going to grow and develop into much, much more. For others, you may eventually receive messages of feelings that you didn't know were developing or someone else didn't. There will be social invitations for many in the month of November. And if you haven't received it, it will be coming. For some, there is a person who is involved, who's very gentle and loving, and who truly does have the kindness of intentions. If they're not there yet, we have many of the masculine that are finally getting over the hump in the area of worries regarding money or career and are starting to open their heart up once again if they hadn't in the past. So look at helper of thought, spirit saying, and then the ace of action, like we talked about earlier. Our lives are going to start to move very fast. Things that were on hold are going to suddenly require the collective's attention. There will be no time to sit and ponder. There will be this need to get moving. Review the details as best as you can for someone you know or meet, or are will have a quick mind and will know quickly exactly what to do. So we have someone waiting, maybe on someone older than them. And with the owl energy, it will be good advice. It will be positive feedback. And then, of course, we have the Ace of Action. We saw in the inner strengths position for, I can't remember who's reading, the Ace of Wands. And this is a time of wonderful new opportunities. Spirit's saying we're giving the collective the strength to work on something creative, something in the area of career, or just the pursuing of what you are dreaming to create. Now is a time of action. If you've been procrastinating, now is the time to get busy. It's a great time to start a new business and to have faith and confidence in your abilities and your skills. Right behind that, we got happy changes coming. Out with the old and in with the brand new. Who's going to walk that journey with you? Those things are going to become more clear in November as well. So thank you guys for coming for your donations. If you are new and you are wanting a personal reading, I am offering 4. I'm offering a 1 month, 3 month, 6 month, or yearly 1/2 hour video reading. And the price list will be in the box below this video, along with the beautiful comments section. I am still offering the fall special, which is a 15-minute video reading for just $25 if you'd like to give that a try. That is a 1 month reading as well. Again, thank you guys so much for attending today and for your donations. And I think that's it. Take care and God bless.